What's going on, guys? Mega Gig back with another video, back with our Dark Elves Let's Play with Total War Warhammer 2 on the Mortal Empires campaign. And we did just force march back over here to Shrukhtak Mount. And we're going to try and go around, get rid of these guys, take this out. I'm sure there's some Skaven in here, and these guys seem to be just encamped. They're not mustering. But we've got some defenses here, and if we need to, if it looks like an army's coming up, we can raise another army to come in and help out. What was our right here? We've got a dark or a black arc, which we don't really need currently. It's just going to take up some of our income. So let's go ahead and end the turn because that's where we left off. And of course, we're picking up where we left off. And these guys are actually, what is that? 3 something. I'll have to look at the end of the turn because I don't think they have slaves like we do, and I've never really paid attention to what that is when they're oh here we go. They are finally attacking us, and the balance of power isn't too hot, so we're gonna go ahead and fight this. We do have walls, so we should be able to defend this pretty easily. They've got some pretty crap units that can come up, but these guys can bust through the gates pretty easily, so we'll see where they deploy. We don't have any spearmen, so not a lot in the way of defense. We've got a lot of just straight up attacking, which we'll have to be kind of considerate of. They've got towers here, dogs. They've got 2 of their Kygors over here, and then they've got some towers over here as well, and they got a battering ram too. Interesting. So let's see, let's kind of put all our units down here for the moment. That's not what I wanted to do. Which side is their general? Their general's over here. And where is he exactly? There he is. So we're going to keep our general over here. We're going to put one thing of Witch Elves and one thing of Black Ark Corsairs. We'll do the same thing over here, a thing of Witch Elves and Black Ark Corsairs to hold the walls. And I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with my other Corsairs just yet. There are more enemies over here, so we may have them kind of guard the gate best they can. Excuse me. And then we'll put some ranged units. It doesn't look like this tower is going to be able to do a whole lot. We might kind of spread out our ranged units a little bit so we can kind of maybe keep a hold of both of these towers. And then we'll put some ranged units here. And here we've got a little bit of cav here that we're just going to leave right here in the town center for now. Since we don't have anything to guard this gate, I guess we'll put our missile cav right here if we can. And yeah, we'll see. We shall see exactly what goes down. Yeah, I really wish we had some spearmen. So that would be unfortunate if we actually lose this. We'll have to come back and take it and build everything back up. It's certainly not going to be the end of the world, but it might be the end of our hold on that. Let's see if we can't take down the towers. Let's take down the Kygors if we can. Why aren't the towers firing? There they go. And we'll do what we can here. We do have our little ability here. What other units do they have over here we could use it on? Nothing too much. We could use it on their ram, but it's not going to make a whole heck of a lot of difference. Let's take down these guys the best we can. Because they are coming in for the gate. And we'll just kind of let these guys fire on whatever they want. Actually, we'll make them route here. Ooh, look at that. Launching a nice big rock. Yeah, we'll bring these guys over here. And they are throwing at that gate. So let's fire on them. See if we can't take them out, or at least do some pretty good damage to them. And our gates are open. And that's unfortunate, so let's turn these guys around here. He's about dead. What do we got going on over here? The gates still going all right. See if we can't get rid of these dogs so they don't come back in. We are going to get bullied a little bit over here, but we should be okay. And everything on the walls is doing quite well. Alright, we took out one. Let's get these guys turned around and fire on there. We got our murderous prowess. That's good. Let's turn these guys around. And I guess we'll go ahead and turn these guys around to fire as well. And it looks like these guys routed them, so we can send them down here to help out. And these guys routed them, so we can also send them down here. They aren't routed though. They might come back up, so we want to make sure they stay good and routed. Where's these other units here? Oh, all right, we got victory. Good. I was actually a little worried because of the Kygors, but let's turn them around. Is anything running out of here? Nope. Let them fire on them. Let's get rid of these really good units before we leave. That way they'll... Yeah, we actually did surprisingly well. Got some really good ranged units. Okay, are you not going to turn around and fire on this guy? Should be able to take him down if you fools would turn around. But that's the end of our range. Oh, that's a lot of arrows, though. Oh, come on, come on. You can die. Just die. Come on, you get such a sliver of health left. Let's have our towers fire on him. And we'll just fast forward it. Hopefully they can hit him. There we go. GG. Good enough. Yeah, I was actually pretty worried about that, but we were able to take out quite a bit. And our infantry is quite a bit better. Even our Black Ark Corsairs are much better than their spearmen. They're very good at hand-to-hand melee combat. And then, of course, Witch Elves are too. They've got very little armor, but they can dodge, and they've got good melee defense. So, yeah, let's replenish. Take a little slaves for our economy. They'll run off, and they're deteriorating now. So, or they're suffering attrition, rather. So, yeah, we should be fine there. And I'm not sure what's going on over here. Got raiding in a couple of different places. But that's over here. And so what is this? It's still not going to tell me. I was hoping it would tell me if I scrolled over it. Oh well, we'll get rid of these guys. They run, we chase. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, and this should be okay. We're going to build a public order building back here. And we're going to come around here and take this next turn, it looks like. As long as they don't bring in a really huge army here, we'll be okay. Let's get Arcane Conduit and our Death Hag. We can get more replenishment, which is always a good thing to have. Imminent Rebellion, that is back here though. So I'm not too worried about this. We've got defenses built up all along here, and it's generally at it's either at the main settlement or the first settlement you take if you don't have the main settlement. So we've got quite a good garrison here. So I'm not too worried about that. These guys, yeah, like I said, they're deteriorating, although these Minotaurs are at full health for some reason. But these guys have all pretty much replenished for the most part, except for maybe a little bit of our cav. So we should be able to win that, no problem. That's all she wrote for this turn. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Our income did go up a little bit that time too. It went up like 200, I think. So we're in a pretty good position if we need to recruit another general to kind of maintain things out here. We can. I'd like to get rid of the Skaven altogether, but I don't want to stretch myself too thin down this way down kind of the south and then have to come back up. And what do they want? Ah, they have declared war on us. Well, I was going to go to war with them soon. Unfortunately, they went to war first. And now we might go ahead and get that Dark Arc, or Black Arc. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our Black Arc here. It's completely black, so it's better than a Dark Arc. I guess that's how it works. 325 to the upkeep. It's going to take us to 1,000. But now we've got these abilities, and anything in the range of this circle here, they can use these abilities, which are kind of bombardment abilities, so they all are bombardment abilities. And we can also go into replenishing Dread Expansion Stance, which replenishes units. And then we can also build other buildings in here too that we can recruit from. So yeah, we're going to leave that there. And these guys are still raiding, which is a little bit of the concern of our public order here. But we'll build a... Well, I wanted to build a public order, but we're really going to need some walls here. This should be a little more protected. So we'll build walls over there. We'll build a public order building here. And we'll go ahead and take this back. I'm sure Skaven are in there. Oh, they aren't. I thought they repopulated this. Interesting, interesting. Well, let's do a treasure hunt. Let's see if we can get anything good. Deep within the ruins of a recent destroyed city, you send a scouting party to investigate a nearby tunnel entrance. While waiting for them to return, you suddenly find that your camp is completely surrounded by Skaven. What a surprise. They demand payment for your safe release. Pay them. Wait until your scouts return. Say you work for the Horned Rat. Fight them. Let's fight them. Rats everywhere. Minus 25% movement range. Oh, that's bogus. That's unfortunate. But yeah. But we've got this rebellion here now. Let's go ahead and upgrade this to... Wow, even though that cost quite a bit. 5,000. And we're not really making too much income. I guess we don't really need it because we're not going to be getting these units quite yet. And where did they go? Where'd the beastmen go? They just kind of disappeared. Did they go into hidden encampment stance? Does it say? Regional rating. Maybe they just are gone. Maybe. Alright, so we can't actually, once you do a treasure hunt, you can't colonize till the next turn. It won't let you. So we'll have to wait till the next turn, colonize, and then we'll have to wait till we replenish up before we come over here. Or I could go ahead and take this, occupy it, and then come back. Because once we colonize, it's going to take a lot of our units. And it'll probably take like 2 turns to replenish. I don't know what's in the turn, and we'll see. We shall see. But I'm not too worried about that rebellion right now. I could head straight back and just take them out really fast. But like I said, our garrison is pretty good here. Peace negotiated. Ambush discovered. Ah, they kind of moved up there a little bit. Not too big a deal. And yes, raiding. Yeah, what's our garrison like again? Let's look. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good garrison. Yeah, we're really gonna need we're gonna need to build some stuff here. So let's colonize. So it'll be 2 turns before we're replenished back up, and we can move out. We are getting the replenishment bonus from this too. We're in the circle there.
Foolish request.
And I'm not really in a position to want to get another general just yet. I don't see anything too worrisome down here. Let's check our diplomacy with people, see what we got. We're deteriorating with these guys. I wouldn't mind going to war with them later, but I don't want to go to war with them right now. And we are trustworthy again, so they should accept a non-aggression pact pretty soon. Except we're deteriorating with them, so we might try and pay them a little bit. Will they just take 300? No. Let's see. I don't want too many wars on too many sides. Let's go about 10% of our income, or of our current treasury. No, they're not going to take that either. That's unfortunate. Well, that's alright. We'll do what we have to. But we're going to go ahead and end it there. We are going to take Hagrafe next, as long as everything kind of permits us to. That way, we'll have this whole province and we can issue a commandment. Kind of get everything else straightened out. And we'll actually watch this to see if the enemy does anything else. And they are just rolling up there. Good, get out of my lands. I didn't want you here. That was the whole purpose of going to war with you. Not too much to worry about there. Damage the walls. That's kind of unfortunate with the rebellion right there. That is unfortunate indeed. Where's our assassin? Didn't he get wounded? Shouldn't he be about ready? Yeah, there he is. Alright. Alright, let's get our assassin and see if we can't take this guy out. 45% chance isn't too bad. Failure. What a failure. And now our walls are damaged. They're at 90% though. So they're probably going to attack though next time, which is kind of unfortunate. But we should be able to hold this. And we are going to stay in here to make sure we don't have a rebellion. We need to replenish for another turn. Ooh, we've got research available. Look at that. What do we got? Harpies, experience, upkeep, experience. Let's go with upkeep and sacking because our income has dropped fairly significantly. Now they're at a full stack now, so they're probably going to attack us. We do have better units for the most part. They've got 4 ranged units. Wow, they've got 2 Cold One Dread Knights though. Whoa, where did they get those? That is interesting indeed. But we've got 4 ranged units and then 2 Black Ark Corsairs handbows, which are still technically ranged units. And then we've got some pretty good melee. We've got some Blackguards. We've got 2 Cold Ones. But the Dread Knights are... No, the Dread Knights are anti-infantry. The Cold One Knights are anti-large. Yeah, something like that. Let's end the turn. See what happens. They're probably going to attack us. But that's okay. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how okay it is. And these guys look like they're recruiting again, even though they're taking attrition. That's somewhat interesting. And these guys got a big army they are bringing around, which is kind of unfortunate for us. We're not going to get to take that in time. Everything, the timing is just not working out with things that we want. Just not quite working out. There they go. They are attacking us. Oh, they're just going to besiege us, apparently. Let's see if we can just straight up put them down. No, we actually can't. So we're going to wait for them to attack us. Because we don't really want to fight that out in the open without an actual general. And let's see about a... We can't put a public order building there just yet. All we can do is go with either more growth or income. And we can't really leave right now either. We'll have a rebellion. We've kind of stretched ourselves a little bit thin here. Where did their... Well, actually, we might be able to assault these guys. There we go. Alright. Units assaulted. We've got a skill point that we can put in. Let's do assault the garrison. And now let's see if we can win this with an auto-resolve. Ugh. It still just barely went to half. We probably could if we auto-resolved it, but I'd prefer not to take the chance. Can you imagine losing our home? Let's see if we can't set up an ambush here. That goes to minus 14. That's unfortunate. But has to be done. We may have to raise another army. We may not have a choice. We'll see where the rebellion pops up. It's still a couple of turns away, 3 turns. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and end the turn. And I'm sure Hagraf here, or whatever they are, I can't remember their name. I'm sure they're going to come around and probably garrison in here. Maybe they'll come up here. Maybe. If they just hadn't gone to war with us, we would have stayed here and got this sorted out before we moved out. But they did go to war with us. Man, they're not going to attack us just yet. Defeat the following army. Way out here. Not too likely. They don't have the biggest defense here. Let's see if we can't assault these units again. And we did. Wonderful. When's the next level of this? 10? A couple more levels. Wow, they're still assaulted more, and it's still not giving us. That is interesting. We could go into raiding stance here. That's going to give us a little more income. Yeah, we're still at 2 turns now. We might kind of just hang around here. I actually wouldn't mind fighting them straight up. And we can't raid now. That's unfortunate. I'm actually going to hang around right here and not be in a stance, so maybe they'll come out and attack me, because we are just on the edge, and if they don't, we'll be able to put down the rebellion. Hopefully the rebellion is here, or possibly here. I don't really want the rebellion out here. If it goes by what I said earlier, it'll probably be here, because we lost this and then took it back. So we shall see. We shall see. I mean, if we end up losing these things, we're not going to keep taking them back and forth just yet. We'll go over here and we'll kind of stomp these guys out before we come back over here. Or we'll get a small army and come back and do this stuff, because we're stretched a little thin. We've got one really good army, but it's hard for them to be in so many different places at once, trying to defend different things. And So once we get rid of this rebellion here, we may go ahead and raise another army. And, they did come out. Look at that. So let's fight them. Pretty much straight up battle. Hopefully there's not a lot of trees. And this should be a pretty good battle. They've got more range than we do, but we've got a bolt thrower, plus we've got a mage and a death hag. And, I mean, we're Malekith, so... let's gamble. 12's not too good. Come on, come on. Yeah, buddy. 23. That is pretty good. And I don't remember if they had any cav. These guys are Vanguard deployment, so if I plop them up here for a second, they should reveal the map, reveal the army. So let's put these guys in the middle. We'll put some spears on the outside. Some more spears on the outside. We'll keep the Black Guard of Nagarond back, kind of to protect the thrower a little bit. More Dark Shards back a touch. And Malekith is on his cold one now. So let's zoom into him. There he is, little raptor guy. Pretty cool. It's no Black Dragon, but it's still pretty cool. I've got our Death Hag that we're going to put right in the middle as well. And our Harpies did not reveal the enemy army, which is interesting. Generally you can do that, but apparently not this time. So yeah, we're going to keep our Blackguard back here for now because we've only got 2 spears on this side, 3 over here, and we'll see what transpires. There they are. So let's move everything up but the bolt thrower. Let's get it on multi-shot though. And we can put our mage up here a little closer too, so she can reach him a little better. And boy, do they have a lot of spearmen. Let's put this right here, and we'll see if we can't. Oh, I thought she'd be in range. Let's try again. There we go, now she's in range. And then we'll see if we can't do this burning head on them as well. And Malekith will do that. Then we're going to send him over here. Let's actually send them back there. And we've got our these guys too we'll bring out and around. Fire on them. Now that these guys are kind of in battle, we can use our abilities from our ship. There they are. Our spear's taking some damage. We're going to go ahead and bring them in. Because they're just kind of standing there. Let's have you guys fire on them. You guys fire on them. There. And there. And we've got this that we can do, hopefully, right there. That should be really good. Get some, yeah, there we go. Nice flame tornado. Put this in front of them. And it looks like they got their boost, unfortunately. We never sent in our Death Hag, did we? Alright, let's go after these fools. And there's a pretty big glob. We can do a line right through them. And we've got our recharge ability here. Let's reline our archers up. And I can't believe these guys haven't routed yet. That is kind of interesting. Let's put this. I can't really tell where my units are. We can bombard all along these guys. And these guys are doing good. Our chariots are going kind of cray-cray. Let's bring our harpies back in. Oh yeah, we've got this. There they go. And we'll run them down the best we can. Just have them fire right there. Sure, why not? We do need to get some kind of cav, though. That's unfortunate we don't have any. Let's have Malekith slow these guys down. The frostbite. I think there's frostbite on that ability if we've got it upgraded. It doesn't say there. And let me read this again. It targets around self, causes damage to combatants strong versus a single combatant. So it's nice, but it's only around self. And these guys are still out of control. But they are chasing down the enemy through the forest, so, you know, whatever works. Whatever you guys want to do. Does this cost 5? So it looks like we are not going to catch the rest of them. But it was a pretty good battle. We didn't lose any units. These guys took quite a bit of damage from arrows. I think these guys did too. But for the most part, it was a pretty good battle. Sadly, because we're in their lands, we're not going to replenish. I didn't think about that. If they don't move too far, we will go ahead and take them out, and then we'll come back to our lands and replenish, and then go after their main settlement. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we can replenish from that at least. That's not too far, but how far is it? And of course we got a rank. One more rank and we get our dragon. And that's going to be awesome. So we will actually get our chariot this time, because we're going to get our dragon next time. And then she also has a level. Let's give her some more attack. Imminent rebellion.
Foolish request.
Let's go ahead and take this army out. A little bit of auto resolve there. Yeah. Now we could go ahead and lay siege to this, which means we're going to have a rebellion. I think we're going to. I think that's what we're going to do. Power of Darkness. Power of Darkness is the thing that causes damage to us, though. Where is it? Was it up there? Power of Darkness. It's not actually telling us what it does, which is interesting. But Power of Darkness is the skill that causes damage to us. So I don't really want to do that. Word of Pain would be nice. Spiteful. Conjure. Were we going to go up here? Leadership. Lord rank. Or were we going here? Tyrant. That's a lot of public order. Be super nice. No, let's go with minus... Oh, wait. We've got 2 levels. We can go straight for our dragon. Yeah, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? We've got our dragon mount now. Nice. And then I want to put her on a Dark Pegasus. So let's start going for that. We've got all the spells we need for now. And before we go over there, let's see if we can't assault this. Failure this time. And yeah, but they should attack us in a turn or two. And we should be fine defending that. Let's look at these guys. No, looks like they deteriorated all the way almost. All the way almost. Let's see what we can do here. That's not very much. So I tell you what, this is where we're gonna leave it because we're about that time, and I think next time we'll just straight up take this. I'm not gonna auto resolve it. We'll fight it. We might lose a couple of units, but we're gonna straight up take it. And then because we own the main settlement, the rebellion should be around here, which we can then take down and kind of build back up. So that's what we are gonna do, guys. And so yeah, we're gonna leave it here. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you guys for watching, and more good stuff to come. Take care.